Finestro. You better keep that quality up there. Come on. Should I not play I might not play the whole beat. I might not play it. I might not play the beat. Starting with whoa penis. I take back everything I just said about the battle. Fuck this battle. I'd start giving y'all compliments for 30 seconds. What the fuck? I'm gonna try to just be a good sport. Let's just... It's so good. It's so good! First place for creativity, first place for just staying interesting the whole way, first place for musicality, first place for sound quality, first place for sample usage. Finesse though, you are somebody to be reckoned with for sure.
Okay, so first of all, I'll just go ahead and... Yeah, way better. Okay, so the sample for this battle was this couple getting married and this awesome brass player. Yeah, and as always, it's just an amazing sample. Thank you for that, Kenny. So what I did with the sample, I just started with this brass shot, which is basically 2 layers separated both left and right, and it sounds like this. And I also did this glitchy, very fast chop, which sounds like this. And the processing on these leads is kind of simple. It's just some redux and some delay optimization, mostly just to kind of hide the, the wonkiness in the brass. I also added this melody. And when the break comes, I just change up the melody and rhythm of the leads, and yeah, just to simplify things. Then I also added this intro thing, which is basically just the lead frozen out and pitched up. Sounds like this. And then also, in order to emphasize the chords, I added this little Simplant preset that I made. Moving on to the bass. So the bass is just this Arturia Prophet preset, and I added some chorus on the top end just to get it wider, and it sounds like this. And when the break comes, I changed up the bass line and I added this little sweep thing. Okay, moving on to the drums. By themselves, they sound like this. Yeah, and starting with the kick is just doing a pretty simple pattern, and I think I got the kick from the Monte Brooker kit, and it sounds like this. So it's actually 2 kicks, one with a lot of top end and one with almost no top end. Moving on to the snare, which is actually 3 snares, sounds like this. Yeah, and it's a pretty basic sound, but when the break comes, I introduce this 4th snare with some delay. Then after that I added these two shakers, and together with the snare it sounds like this. And then after that I added this very nice hi-hat loop, which I chopped up very aggressively just to get the rhythm that I wanted. And in combination with that I added this Oliver Drums hat loop, which sounds like this. And since there are so many perks and vocal things, I'll just do a quick speedrun.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I also combined some different fills, and the first one sounds like this. And also this one, which I actually think Okisami used in his semifinals. And lastly this one. And together they all sound like this. And I also did a way more punchy version that sounds like this. So the last little sample I have in the drum/vocal section, I actually think it's Kenny's producer tag. So I just figured I would add it in there since, yeah, it's Kenny's producer tag. So yeah, I mean, it's just such a good producer tag you got there, Kenny. I mean, it's so good. It sounds like this. It's such a good sample, Kenny. But yeah, I just added some delay to it, and yeah, amazing sample. And the processing on the drums is fairly simple. It's just a glue compressor with a drum bus on it and a spiff. Moving on, I also added some vinyl noises to both the intro and the break. And I don't think that many people noticed, but there's actually a guitar in this song as well that I recorded on my Telecaster. And it's kind of sloppy recorded and played, but it sounds like this. I also added a lot of like impacts and exhausts and yeah, different fills just to fill up the spaces and make the break more airy and ethereal. And the last thing that I did like 5 minutes before submissions closed was this DX7 solo. It sounds like this. And I also harmonized it with a second solo. And they're both separated, both left and right, just to get it more wide. So for this beat, I know it was 18 hours or so, but I had a very big test the day after this, so I only had like 4 hours to actually make this song. And so with that being said, I really couldn't spend my time mastering all that much. So I just slapped on a glue compressor and some ozone and a Pro L just to get it loud. So therefore this track is super loud. And yeah, loud equals good. So thank you all for watching this breakdown. It really means a lot. And thank you, Kenny, for hosting this battle. I think it's a wonderful thing. And thank you everyone who voted, and thank you Discord for supporting, and especially thanks to Memblem community. There are so many people to thank. But yeah, let me know if you want another breakdown on the third place that I got like 3 days after this one, which is absolutely insane. But yeah, I'll just play the track here for you. Bye. Hej då.
Whoa, penis.